Hello and welcome to another update video about Cosmos Atom. Cosmos is doing something very interesting. So after this impulse that we saw here back in July into September, we started obviously this correction. And with Cosmos, remember when I made you aware up here that we were going for a correction, and since then we have come down all the way. So that was a hopefully helpful to a lot of people. Now we are moving up quite a lot, quite strongly. So the thing is, was this or is the correction complete, or is this just a B wave in a correction? At the moment, we have to say very honestly, you can't really say, because if this is a B wave, it is still totally valid. It has pretty much done in my last video, you know, what I told you, that we will see here a retracement at the all-time high, which it has done. So in line currently with it being a B wave, because if you see here this as a wave A, this here as a wave B, and the wave C would still be coming, still waiting for that final correction, then you can assume that the wave B can go all the way up to the all-time high and even overshoot it a little bit. Now it did that perfectly. It did come all the way to the all-time high. In that latest move up, it hasn't even managed to get there. I did give you this sort of target area back then for the price to land in its move up. And you can see how it adhered to it. You can see that where the candles closed on the daily, they closed in the target area. This is based on the Fibonacci levels here from that wave high to the low of the wave A. And then we can see that this price target area is sitting between the 0.786 and the 0.887 Fib level, but a wave B can also go all the way to the all-time high and even overshoot it a little bit. Now it's currently adheres to these Fib levels, which would let me know, or make me at least more likely to think that this could really be just that wave B that we're just trying to push through here, because Bitcoin is moving up as well, and that we actually do a bit of a correction. But to be honest, we have to say sometimes we just have to wait what the price is doing, because there are other possibilities as well, that this could have already been here the ABC, and now you're starting your first impulse to the upside, after which you would then here at some point see a smaller correction as well. To be fair, we saw one, and we could now push higher here. But it's just at this moment here where both scenarios are pretty much like a 50-50. So the thing is, personally, you know, I wouldn't speculate here for a long, if it was about trading, I wouldn't speculate for a long trade, because I would personally now wait to see what the price is doing. At this pullback, there was a possibility because you pulled back to a support. At the moment, we're not really pulling back here to a support. Well, yes, we are getting down here to this Fib level there, the lower support level of that target box. But overall, it's not clear. And we are very close to resistance. And when you're very close to resistance, you don't necessarily want to go in for a long trade. You want to see, what the price is going to do next. You know, does it break out of this resistance? Then you have a price target higher. So let's just assume that the price that we've already here seen the low, what price targets can we then expect next? You know, let's say it is an impulse to the upside and we're going to build here for the next impulse to the upside. The next resistance levels would be then at 50, or the next key resistances would be at $55. That is the 1.272 extension. And then in the next wave up, the 1.618, we could also get to $67 and possibly even 81. So these are three key resistance levels based on the Fibonacci extensions. If we move down from here, I would expect the target level for that retracement here to sit between $22 and $12. And that is all based on, again, the Fibonacci levels for that wave C. We would need to see that finalization of that correction, purely because this is what I would expect for, well, a wave C normally comes down below wave A. And to be fair, what I want to show you is the Polkadot chart, which, if I remember, really looks very similar. Could be wrong though. Let's just compare it briefly. So if I go to the daily, and it's just really here to show you that this also, in my view, for Polkadot, also for Polkadot, you saw here this A, B, C correction. You can see how in this wave B we came up quite strongly, and now we're moving down in that wave C. And Atom started its correction much earlier, but you can also assume here, or you could see it as a wave A, B, and then you will come down as a wave C. So you just need to be aware of that fact. At the moment, it would be too hot for me personally. I would want to wait what the price is doing next. We're too close to a resistance. So for a speculative long trade, for me, the risk would be too high and the reward too low. That's only my view, no financial advice. Also here on the daily RSI, we are fairly high. We're not overbought yet, but we're fairly high. And here we have, even though we see here potential turnaround to the upside, the indicator isn't very clear to me. The MACD on the daily, it has lost a lot of buying momentum and it's just hovering down there. So that's also not too clear to me. So sometimes as a trader, we have to say we just wait to see what the price is doing next. As an investor, it's different anyway, because if you're investing in the long run, you would probably base that also on fundamentals. But obviously even then you might look for dips, and a dip was certainly here, you know, at around $33. Since that dip, we have already come up to a key resistance here, which is basically the 0.887 fib level here, and we've already made 30% to the upside. By the way, here this box, did I mention that, sitting between 39.5 and $42 here, and then the all-time high is obviously here at 45, and then, as I said, told you the next extension levels, key support levels. If we go down here, I would see as first of all that 20-day moving average again. Now I can't give you a fixed number for that, because this 20-day moving average is a ascending line at the moment, currently sitting at $35. If we move down from here, the next support will be $30, and then you've got your 50-day, 200-day moving averages and the 0.5 fib level. 50-day moving average is sitting currently at $29, and then the 0.5 fib level at 26. So there you go, and this is also where the 200-day line is sitting. So just need to be observing this a little bit. My primary view and primary scenario would still be that we are in this ABC correction. That's just my own call here. But overall, we have to say we don't know. There are always bullish and bearish scenarios, and in my case, in this case here, the bullish scenario, if that plays out, is great. But we need to also acknowledge that if it plays out, that we just have to wait what the price is doing, because we are so close to that resistance level, and it could just bounce off from here again, from that $44, $45 level. That we just have to wait. Good sign is that on the weekly, certainly we see the MACD making a bullish cross here, yeah. But on the other hand, the RSI is fairly high as well on the weekly. So can you really, with that RSI on the weekly, expect a 2x, a 3x, a 4x? Probably not. You will need some sort of a dip at some stage to bring that down as well. So yeah, that's currently my view on Cosmos. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please smash the like button and subscribe. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.